Could you touch a little bit on the power of, I think, paraphrasing is like, taking,
Uh-huh.
listening and then reflecting back, and the impact, like it's a beautiful when you do it. I'm thinking of times when I've done it really well to somebody else. You can see they just like light up. Could you talk a little bit about that and maybe some tools to do that properly as well?
Yeah, sure. I think paraphrasing is perhaps the most valuable or one of the most valuable communication tools that we have. Let me be clear what I mean by paraphrasing. Paraphrasing to me is extracting the key essence of what somebody has said. It's not parroting back, like a 5-year-old would do, where they just repeat word for word till you get frustrated. No, this is where you are listening so intently for what is it that's the crux, the key of what somebody is saying. And in doing so, you listen better, you connect more. But in recounting your paraphrase, speaking your paraphrase, you do so much. One, you validate the person. It feels good to be listened to. We like it when somebody has listened to us. And let me be very clear, paraphrasing does not mean you agree. In fact, paraphrasing can be very useful when you're in contentious situations where there is disagreement. You are simply saying, I understand or hear you. You're not saying I agree. So there's that type of validation. But there's also a validation of accuracy of what's been said. There's no sense having a conversation or answering a question that's not what was asked or is being discussed. So when I paraphrase, you have the right to say, no, 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 what I meant was this. So it validates as well. So how do we paraphrase better? As we are listening, first we have to do pace, space, grace. We have to focus. We have to get present. But we're listening for the key point. So I am constantly saying to myself, the bottom line here is, so Josh, as you're talking to me, when you ask me questions, I'm thinking to myself, what's the bottom line? And that's what I'm going to respond to. And it doesn't even have to be accurate, because I'm going to portray that bottom line to you and you'll give me feedback so I'll know if I'm accurate or not. So focus on that. Then state what you want to state the paraphrase, and then look for the reaction. So paraphrasing is not a one and done thing. It's not like I just say it and then I'm done. It serves as a beginning for a follow-up conversation to happen, and you have to be prepared for that. So I think paraphrasing is an amazingly powerful skill. Here's how you practice it. I encourage all of your listeners to listen to this current episode, past episodes of yours, future episodes, and pause at some point, pause the episode and think to themselves, what was the bottom line of what was just said? Think about it, and then play some more, and then do it again. You only get good at sports by drilling. You only get good at paraphrasing and communicating by drilling. So take this great podcast, use it as a way to practice paraphrasing.